In this video, we are going to share some lesser-known gameplay tips and secrets for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Whether you are new to Monster Hunter Rise or a seasoned veteran, here are our top tips for getting good and not carding.
Our first tip is going to be how to get unlimited Dango tickets. You can go to the canteen and there's an option called Motley Mix, and you can turn in a plethora of items to get some rewards. And the one that I found is if you turn in Pop Fish, they'd also give you Gourmet Fish, which has a use later. You also get some catalysts and some energy drinks, but this will also get you 30 Dango tickets. And you can get these pop fish from the Argosy. You set up your Palicos and Palamutes with some backroom deals, and every time you come back from a hunt, you'll get some materials. And you don't even have to go out and farm these fish or fish for them yourself. It's just a constant refilling resource that you can just turn into unlimited tickets. And now getting back to that Gourmet Fish, when you consume that on a hunt, that gives you life regen, and there's also a Dango that you can eat called the Super Recovery Dango, and those both stack. So if you eat that Dango and you get that buff and you eat the fish, now you have double life regen, which will make your hunts very easy.
Tip number 2 is collecting and using endemic life. When you play online, it seems pretty rare to see other players using this, and honestly, it's a very helpful and game amplifying feature. Endemic life can give you massive damage opportunities by knocking out or paralyzing a monster, or adding a status effect to do more damage to get those big, fat damage numbers. Also, makes a great way to make an entrance in multiplayer. Endemic life can be found on each map, and even just picking up 1 or 2 of these can shave massive amounts of time off of a hunt. To quickly find the endemic life on a map, just bring up the detailed map and cycle to show other endemic life. Then, you just need to hold your zoom in map button, and for us playing on Switch, that's holding and pressing the L trigger, and it'll show you where the endemic life can be found on the map. Our favorites include Blast, Paralysis, and Sleep Toads. Mud Beetle is good for armored monsters with bad hit zones, such as Goldrathien, Espinas, and Basarios. Thunder Beetles are great for getting a knockout, but a pro tip is to have one of your party members knock out the monster first by bashing in their head. Then use the Thunder Beetle because you can knock them out back to back. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak also introduced the addition of Marionette Spiders and the Puppet Spider. Use the Marionette to pull a monster into a wall for a quick knockdown, or use the Puppet Spider to activate a monster ride.
So the next tip we're going to get into here is Wyvern riding, and you can get more than just your standard 3 materials if you pick up a golden wire bug before you hop on and start ramming them into other monsters. And another thing, if you want to get the most out of this ride and have more damage, you can keep attacking until you fill up your Mount Punisher meter, but don't launch it right away. You can still keep attacking while that meter is depleting, because usually you'll already have the other monster knocked down, so they're not going to attack you and you don't need to worry about countering. But if you haven't ridden the monster you're attacking, just launch your monster into that other one and make that one rideable, and then rinse and repeat until you've ridden every monster on the map that you want to, and then go ahead and launch that Mount Punisher on your target monster for the hunt. And there are red bugs around, red wire bugs, and those boost your Mount Punisher damage. So if you have that one, then you can get really high damage now. Also, something I don't see a lot is optimizing your animation cancels when Wyvern riding. So the moment you get some damage to pop up, you can press the evade and cancel the recovery frame so you can attack faster, and you can really, like if you have Rajang or Diablos, just boom, 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 just keep getting attacks off like you'll see in the clip we're going to show. Here you see me riding Diablos, and as soon as the Mount Punisher becomes available, you see that I get off 4, maybe 5 more attacks before I launch that off, and dealing 600 some damage a piece. That adds up really fast. So you can sometimes get 4, 5, 6,000 damage depending on the difficulty of your hunt from these wyvern rides and canceling your attacks optimally. Another option, if you don't want to roam the map and search for more materials, you just want to get the hunt done, when they become rideable, you can either attack them as it is and use it as an opportunity or a damage opening, or you can hop on and run them into walls for some damage. And there's also little pods or stars of endemic life that either do elemental or status effects, so always keep an eye out for those. They're huge damage opportunities.
Now for some quick tips and secrets to help. First is to use your Foul Vine. This will buff your animal buddies and make them more likely to use their special skills. It's free, so might as well use it. Also, collecting spirit birds is an easy way to boost your stats for a fight, and just collecting a few of these health birds on the way to a monster can save you from carding.
Sharpening your weapon is the ultimate taunt in this game. If you need to distract or lure a monster into a trap, for example, just whip out a whetstone and prepare to get some attention. Save time by skipping the ending cutscene of a hunt. This has been around for a while, but in case you didn't know, you can do this even faster. The cutscene at the end of the hunt is charming the first time around, but with the amount of hunts you're going to be doing and playing in this game, it can really be a time sink. Two ways to skip the cutscene is to either hang from a wire bug when the timer runs out, or go sit in the tent. But you can skip this cutscene a few seconds faster by timing out your wire bug to the tent just at the last few seconds of the timing running out. You want to try and get it so the loading screen is coming up as the timer fully runs out. Now the reason why this saves a little bit more time for skipping the end screen is if you watch the original one, it plays a little animation, you pet your cat, pet your dog, maybe play with your wire bug, and then the end card quest completed screen shows up. When you hang from a wire bug or sit in the tent, just the quest completed end card shows up. But because of this specific timing, you're transitioning into a loading screen, so the screen fades to black. Well, there's nowhere for it to play the quest end card, so it just skips that portion entirely and just goes straight to the results screen.
Hey, thanks for watching our video, and please let us know which was your favorite tip by dropping it in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for more gaming content like this, and we will see you in the next video.